Alright guys, Travis Gillespie here. We've been looking at probability, and here's another example to look at. It says Rick wants to buy a mammal and a reptile for pets. The pet shop has dogs, cats, rabbits, hamsters, and ferrets, which are all mammals. It also has lizards, monitors, and boa constrictors, which are all reptiles. How many combinations of one mammal and one reptile are possible? Let's go ahead and highlight key information. I'm going to highlight dogs, cats, rabbits, hamsters, and ferrets. I'm going to highlight them all the same color because they're mammals. Now let's go ahead and highlight lizards, monitors, and boa constrictors. I'm highlighting them a different color because they're all reptiles. Now we're asked how many combinations of one mammal and one reptile are possible. I'm going to highlight that word reptile again. I'm going to highlight that word mammal in blue again because those are our mammals. And the last piece of information that's important is combinations. Whenever you see this word combinations, I want you to think of multiplication. That's the operation we're going to use. So let's set this up. We've got to ask ourselves, how many mammals do we have? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 mammals. Let's go ahead and write that down. So we have 5 mammals. Also, how many reptiles are there? Well, there are 1, 2, 3 different types of reptiles. So 3 reptiles. So if we're going to combine the mammals and reptiles, all of the combinations that are possible, where we're going to use multiplication. So let's multiply 3 times 5 here, or 5 times 3 in this case. 5 times 3 will give us a value of 15. There are 15 combinations. Now let's go ahead and check our work. Let's prove this by creating a tree diagram. Alright, so let's go ahead and list all of the mammals out real quick. Well, I have dogs. I'm just going to put a capital D for dogs, and let's actually just fix that D real quick because it looks real sloppy. So we have dogs, cats. I'm going to use capital C for cats, R for rabbits, H for hamsters, and an F for ferrets. Okay, now there are 2 different ways we can create our tree diagram. I want to be a little bit more organized and just list them out so that it's not spread out over the entire page. So I'm just creating a little bit of a table here. Alright, and now I'm going to choose a new color and list all of the different reptiles. Well, if Matt, or actually Rick in this case, if Rick buys a dog, well, he could buy a reptile with it, and those reptiles are lizards, monitors, or boa constrictors. So I'm going to write L for lizards, M for monitors, capital B for boa constrictors. There are the 3 different types of reptiles that can be purchased. And I could do that here in the second group. Rick might not want to buy a dog. Rick might want to buy a cat. So I'm going to list lizards, monitors, or boa constrictors again. Well, if Rick buys a rabbit, well, then we have lizards, monitors, and boa constrictors again. And the same thing will happen for hamsters and ferrets. So let's just continue on with our list. And if we were to actually add up all of the different possibilities within the sample space, well, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, 14, 15 combinations again.